Let's get ready to rumble!
They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Targeting a left hand down low. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Lion.
Move your head.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. If the shorter guy can get to the inside against the taller fighter, how can he do damage on the inside? What should we look for from him?
Well, you remember when you were a kid and you walked downtown in Manhattan, you looked up at the Empire State Building, all those great tall buildings? Well, it's the same thing. You suddenly get inside and you look up and, wow, there's a tall building. Start breaking some windows.
Wow, what an uppercut. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by the Lion. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, the Lion's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
There you go.
A well-timed right hand by Ruiz. Blocks it away. The Lion's able to land a nice, clean left hand. You see him holding on. Body shot lands. It was the right.
Come on.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. And he returns on that exchange. The Lions ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Move your
The
head.
Lions got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook.
Back to the body.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, and he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Good work defensively by Ruiz. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Nice. One of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eat contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Oh, and he returns fire with a land.
Keep that head moving.
Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Lion. Ruiz's left working well that time. A well-placed overhand right. The Lion's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Ruiz is proving to be elusive. The Lion's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change. Downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
Nice work.
Ten seconds remaining in this round. The Lion's been in control of this fight here in these middle rounds. He's built a slight lead on your scorecard as we start round number 8. But, Teddy, we often talk about focus. This is where it comes into play, of not just blowing it.
No, this is what the old timers used to say when they used to remind you, and they used to say to me sometimes, you know, there's no 3, 4, 5 round title fights. They all long fights. A lot of guys could be a champ if it was only a few fights. You have to keep it up all night.
Good return fire that time. Ruiz is on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. The Lion's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Ruiz is once again the target of a hook. I can imagine throughout your career, you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
Scored well after being hit himself. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Some momentum here. Good competitive fight. And I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Use the jab.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Nice block by Ruiz.
Focus, relax.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
And that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round, 10 seconds to go. And highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
Throws a counter punch there.
You're not focusing.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He just missed that shot up top. Nice block.
Body shots.
Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Unload 4 punches.
A minute to go in the fight. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Just come on, kid, focus.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Competitive throughout. Who got it? To find out, we send it up to the ring.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Lion.